what's up guys? So I'm still kind of unpacking. It's been like a month. I keep thinking I just moved in and I keep using that excuse. Like when people come to visit, I'm like, I just moved in, sorry about the mess. And then I realized I've been here for like a month and a half. I just am lazy, coming to that conclusion pretty quickly here. And I need to go ahead and unpack my stuff before I've been here for a year and I'm still apologizing for just moving in. My place is still kind of messy, but just to ease some people's worries, a lot of people seem to be really worried about my animals. People seem to be really concerned that I'm keeping animals in the dark and like stacked up in like really awful conditions or in boxes or all these weird accusations. So I just wanted to clear it up really quick so people stop worrying about my animals and know that they're safe. I always have some weird intro that has nothing to do with the rest of the video, but I guess that's just my thing. But yeah, real quick before this video starts, yeah, here are my animals. Let's look at them real quick. Over here's my freshwater tank. Everyone's looking good. All the betas are accounted for. There's one beta right there, one right there, and the other one's down there. My leopard bushfish is still doing great. Everyone's doing great. Sweet. There's Kovu's enclosure. It always looks like that. Here are the snakes. Bottom one's a new snake. Top one's a new snake. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Maui, Louie. Here's Sabor, who looks like he did a nice little poop right there, so that's great. But as you can see, yes, they aren't on a rack right now. They are on the ground because my rack is being made right now. It's being custom made. It's gonna be an amazing rack, but all the cages are clean. All the cages are good. They all have the lighting they need and the heating they need. They're all doing fine. Here's my 30-gallon tank. Here's Zazu coming out because he thinks it's time to eat. Here's another new animal. We'll talk about that in another video. This is the room that people are most concerned about. It is a closet that has all my animal supplies in it. And for now, just to keep the mouse smell away from my snakes, my mouse is in my closet. And I have a light in here that'll, you know, represent the daylight for him for now. I also have a light right here that's a UVB light. It comes on during the day. It's getting pretty late, so I turned it off. That one's for the hedgehog, but it does shine into the side of his enclosure. So yes, he's in a closet, but he's not in a dark little closet suffering. He's doing just fine, and I keep him in here so the snakes don't smell him and try to eat him. Then we have Ella in that enclosure, Drogo and Daenerys in that enclosure, Bindi in that enclosure. You can see her right there. Her enclosure's looking great. Over here is Celia's enclosure, king snake, crested gecko, Kenyan sand boa, the tarantula enclosure, and the Pac-Man frog, leopard gecko down there, other king snake in there, other crested geckos in there. So as you can see, no, they aren't on their shelves yet, but that does not mean they're being neglected. They're doing fine. All the animals are doing just fine. And then my axolotl Mushu is in the kitchen, my 150 gallons in the living room, and my cats have a bathroom to themselves for now. That has a heated area, that has a heater in a cool area, and a heating pad for them to sleep on, kitten litter, food, water, milk, everything. So my animals are fine. I understand you guys are concerned about animals' well-being and, you know, always want the best for the animals, but I promise you that all my animals are doing fine. Can we please stop worrying about them? Hopefully that cleared up the confusion about where my animals are right now since I don't have my shelving yet. So yeah, a million minutes later, let's get into the topic of this video, shall we? My intros are so long. I think I can make a whole video that's like 30 minutes long just of my intros, like a collection of all my intros. And it would be like 30 minutes long because my intros are the longest part of the video, if we're being honest. Yikes. Topic of this video. I got from Sea and Reef Aquaculture 2 amazing, beautiful clownfish. And I got these guys like 3 months ago. And I've been wanting to film this video for a little bit, and I just keep having different things pop up that I'm like, oh, I need to address this first. Oh, I want to make this first. Blah, 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 blah. So I'm finally getting around to doing it, and I'm super excited. So Sea and Reef is breeding their Da Vinci Ocellaris clownfish with some all-black Ocellaris clownfish, and they were really surprised when one of the eggs hatched this crazy-looking clownfish. And they really thought it was one of these 1 in a million, never can replicate clownfish. But they went ahead and tried to breed that clownfish with some other black ocellarises, and they were surprised when they came up with a whole new morph of clownfish. So these guys I've actually been wanting for over a year. I remember when I first saw pictures leaked of them in like 2016, and I was like, I am going to get that fish. And literally for like a year I was always checking up online trying to see if those fish were available yet, and just never, they were never becoming available. But then out of nowhere, like I was scrolling scrolling through my emails and I saw something about Black Storm Clownfish, limited supply, whatever. So I clicked on it and I had realized that they had about 15, I think. They had about 15 babies for sale. It was the first sale that they were ever doing, and those 15 were the only 15 in the entire world that they were selling. Now, it may not be exactly 15, I don't remember the exact amount, but what I'm trying to get at is that there was a very small amount of these fish available for the entire world, and that they were just doing a limited release, and then, you know, later on they're gonna release them, you know, to the public. I jumped on it, and I was so lucky to get 2 of these sent to me. They are beautiful, and when they came, I was so happy. They were beautiful little cows, and it goes so well with cheese, because, you know, cheese is a cowfish, and now I have 2 more cowfish. I think the most perfect fish in the whole world, though, would be cheese mixed with these. Like, if we can get a cheese that was white with black spots. What am I saying? I'm sorry, cheese is already the perfect fish. Anyway, so let's first show you the footage of me receiving them, and this is back when I lived in my old house, and then we'll catch you up to present day when they are right over there. Okay guys, it's hard to do this with one hand, but I wanted to like film. Okay, never mind, that's not happening. I just want to say right now before I open this, if they're dead, I will cry. That's a good joke, guys. Aw, it has the little cow on it. I love it. Okay, they're so little. Oh my god, they're perfect. It's hard to see because of the tank right now, but they're so perfect and I love them. Hey babe, I don't need to freak out. Everything's okay. Someone jokingly told me to name him Milk on my Twitter, so I'm literally gonna name him Milk so I could have milk and cheese. I love him so much. Look at him. I'm in love. Oh my god, he's so cute. I love you too. This one's a little younger. You can see the size difference. If these 2 pair up, this one would be the female and that one would be the male. So Milk would actually be a girl, because the bigger one, when they grow up, whichever one's the biggest is normally the one that becomes the female. Oh, they're so cute. I love them. I love what I spend my money on. So now I am in the living room with my babies. Cheese, say hi. I know that's why people are watching this video. Hey Cheese, can you introduce your tank mate to the people watching? The new little clownfish, can you introduce them?
No. Oh, looky here, food.
Oh, there's one.
Dang it, Erwin.
Oh, there's both of them. Okay guys, that was the fish. You've seen the video. Thanks for watching. Make sure to comment, rate, and subscribe. Cheese, come here so I can kiss you. Okay, I'll take that as a kiss. Thank you. So, okay, what was I saying about these fish? Yeah, so these fish aren't available to the public yet. I don't know when they're going to be available to the public. No clue, but keep an eye out. Check out Sea and Reef Aquaculture. They have a lot of cool captive bred fish, which is always my favorite way to go with saltwater is captive bred. I know it can't always be done, sadly. Like, Cheese wasn't captive bred. Yes, Cheese was taken from the ocean, but I think he has a really good life. I think he's doing pretty well. I try my best not to give all my money to wild caught fish, but I know it just does happen sometimes because it's just That's where the industry is at right now. We're not to the point where everything's captive bred. I do have a number of fish that aren't captive bred, yes, but I do have a lot that are captive bred as well, and I always will, you know, push that whenever the opportunity arises. So check out Sea and Reef Aquaculture. Yeah, keep an eye out for these awesome fish, because the cool thing about them is even though they are a whole new morph and that they were captive bred, they do know how to host. They host anemones very well. Actually, I always say anemone wrong. I'm 20 years old and I say anemone instead of anemone. I'm trying to correct myself. I don't know why my brain always wants to say anemone instead of anemone. There are some fish that I really don't like getting wild caught specifically. Like I don't have any yellow tangs and I don't have any blue tangs because I do think they are overfished at this point. But there are some fish that, you know, they don't overfish, so it's not that bad because population control. So yeah, that's these fish, and thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed looking at these little cowfish because they're adorable. They're just adorable, and I think they're the cutest little fish other than Cheese.
Is this thing a microphone?
Other than Cheese, I know he's listening. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. If you like fish, if you like reptiles, if you like cats, because guess what? I have cats now. I'm a cat lady. If you like animals, subscribe to my channel and I will make sure you enjoy some cute animal videos. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much. Thank you. Bye. Okay guys, let's go show you these guys. Okay guys, let's go. I wonder why people think I'm on drugs.